Yeah, it said not working.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Got an open man.
Oh, come on. Really?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Oh, really?
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Luck. Forced out to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And Amendola with a catch. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is also on that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, Brissett. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he gets
come
stopped
on.
over the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
2nd down, Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go.
Play fake, Brissett. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Get over there. Go.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Someday. 81, 81.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
There we go. 87.
Wentz. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. Unable to corral him. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 84 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lion.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on,
well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference, really nice series of downs for them.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On On second down, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Run.
On play action, Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Leaves 5-3. Leaves 5-3.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carson Wentz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Set on first down. A dump off for Dixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brissett. Being chased out left.
Come on, why didn't you fucking... Oh, come on.
Trying to get away.
Some bullshit.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
82, 82. Rip.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end in Njoku.
Come on, man.
Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Wentz now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Browns have moved out in front. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
What are you doing?
And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build
Run,
off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Come on, ref.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. second down, it's Dixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bad 38. Bad 38.
On the give, this is Dixon. And an alley to run.
Come on, that was a
This down
touchdown.
to the
Come on.
40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, we got 4 now.
Brissett to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go. Bad 38.
To throw is Brissett. Eluded, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Brissett now. And the hit jarred it loose.
Oh,
It's
come on!
incomplete.
Woo!
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Bad 38.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it.
Come on.
He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a
Thank
bit
you. I
better
picked the
here
wrong
on
play.
2nd and 16. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Brissett sets to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go! What? 90!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Amendola with a catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Dixon.
Come on, how you not going to block this dude?
Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Brissett.
Oh, fuck, my bad. Damn.
Intercepted.
Shit. I blew it. I should have not did that.
And a
Damn.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
657. Get over there. Go. Hey, rip 5-2. Out here. What's your son? What's your son?
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Yo, why are they holding, yo?
This deep downfield. It got his man complete. 30.
Yo, this shit is
20,
bullshit, yo.
10, and all the way
Fucking
in.
holding, yo,
Touchdown,
okay.
Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Browns add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out right.
Why did you say it to
Clock's
him?
free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
It's a
Landry
wobbler.
now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long
they don't
pass.
hold it.
Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see
They
if it's
hold
that
him,
easy
Brett.
here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for them.
And he's going to have to eat this. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
What
long for you to
bullshit.
spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On play action, Brissett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Pass interference, ref.
On the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose.
He didn't even hit him, yo. Come on.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
Come on.
Not only was the call spot on, how
That
about
was
the
third
execution
down.
of that defense right there? The zone was
Come on.
absolutely locked
Now
up
he's
tight.
not playing
He was trying
right.
to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a
Now
time
you're
to
not
force it,
playing
he
right.
felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gets past one man. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go. Great. Hey, stat.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Let's go. Great. Hey, shift. Great. Black, come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush
Oh,
to
they-
his right. Gets by him.
They holding it for motherfucker,
The improv
yo.
on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Black. Shift.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle
come
him as he
on. What is
pulls it in.
going on?
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Throwing his Wentz.
Major holding, yo.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yo.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
This is some bullshit.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And incomplete
now he can
there.
hold on
Nice
to the ball.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They go play action with Brissett. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, how you get your line to hold like that?
Great 15, great 15. Ram.
Now Wentz. Caught left side by Cobb.
Come on.
A really nice game.
These guys are just falling all over the place.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Wentz now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Wentz going to throw. They shakes him off.
Come on, let's throw
He
that.
threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Ram. Black, come on. Black. Hey, ram. What's that?
To throw, it's Wentz.
Oh, they holding like a motherfucker.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now Amendola. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Pass interference, holding, all kind of stuff. They should have been calling the holding plays. That's what they should have been doing.
Flex round!
1st down, Brissett.
Oh, I threw to the wrong guy. Oh my God. Damn.
Picked up by Denzel.
Come on.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Gave you that one.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Another hole. Come on, why y'all holding?
Out to his left. And hit behind the
Let's go, get that.
Football, it's loose.
Let's
and
go.
43, so down inside
Let's
the 35 to the 43-yard line. That's
something.
where they'll take over.
Give me
No
something.
running backs in the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Flex round! 53's Mike! Check! 53's Mike!
Second down, Brissett being chased out left.
No!
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact,
I need some
pass
holding.
interference.
I need some holding plays on the defense, ref.
And roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to
Thanks
say.
for all the defensive play calling, but call me some holding
like
on defense.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's intercepted at the goal line.
It's some bullshit.
First round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wow.
This fourth quarter deficit felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Wow.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Wentz to throw on second down.
Oh my God, come on. Good fucking play. Come on, you gotta get that, yo.
28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Grade 15. Grade 15. Shift. Motion. Run. Rip. Great.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Going deep here for Landry.
Oh, come on. He's not. Oh, come on.
Forget
it. Come on. Forget it.
Touchdown.
It's some bullshit.
This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
After the game is over, send me that cheat code,
She
yo.
left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now Amendola. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Brissett.
Oh.
He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Brissett, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh,
so they
come
took a
on.
shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one
What
bright
the
side
hell
to
is
that
Andrew
incompletion.
Luck?
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Landry. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles.
Yeah. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There is no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No, I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now Amendola. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Amendola. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body length.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he rifles one incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Run. Take four.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers
all my
out in
plays
the
are going down.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10.
Oh!
Goodness, another interception. Picked off at
Get
the
him,
19.
Brissett.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now.
Come
it's just
on,
not
ref.
completely calculated
Wow.
correctly. 7 picks between
This
last
is
week and this
some
week after
bullshit.
that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now Amendola. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Amendola catching it left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Brissett to throw on 1st. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Brissett.
Oh, come on.
16 seconds now on the clock.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the
Good game,
kneel-down formation,
bro.
the
Lost my
victory
composure.
formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.